Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today I have a very nice, cool deck list for you guys. Today we're gonna talk about Zombie Eldlich. Now, Zombie Eldlich is a deck that you might not expect on this channel, but I actually think it's very good. This is one of the decks that I have been grinding online with because I really like the deck. It's actually very surprisingly solid, and overall there's a lot of unexplored territory that I wanted to explore myself. So that's why we are going to talk about the deck. Now, this is the deck list that I have been playing for a while now. Now, if you play this deck as well and have some tips for me, be sure to let me know in the comment section down below, because by no means I'm a zombie expert. And yeah, what I did for this deck list is there are a lot of very good zombie cards, like for example Mizuki Solitaire, stuff like that. But I really wanted to play a control heavy deck with not as much like combo so that I don't get interrupted too much. So I am playing a very small zombie package. I'm only playing like triple uni zombie, 2 bloom and a Balrog, and a Necromancy, which for me works very well. Now there are way more ways to play this deck and to kind of make the ceiling of the deck a little bit higher, but this is the way that I have liked it to play it for now. You'll see what I mean in a bit. So if you don't quite know already what the synergy is, all the Eldlichers, they special summon Lord from your deck. But if there's a monster on your field that is already the Golden Lord, you can summon any zombie from your deck. And now that is the entire premise of the deck. You summon your Lord in your own turn, and then in your opponent's turn you use Sanguine to summon anything else you need, like a Balrog or a Necromancy, to get the zombies going and like get them back on the field, link spam, fusion, everything. We're playing a lot of very cool and board breaking cards. So yeah, let's go into the deck list and you will all see what I'm talking about. Now keep in mind that if you want to have the most gorgeous custom playmat or custom sleeves, then please go to yourplaymat.com, link is in the description. I also have my affiliate link down there, and yeah, it will get you some nice 10% off your purchase. So for the deck list, we are playing a Eldlich zombie deck. That means that we are combining Eldlich with another deck. That means that Eldlich is an engine and not the core concept, which is why we only play double Lord. Double Lord is fine, especially since this deck can search Lord in a way, which is really cool. I'll talk about that a little bit. If you need zombie, 2 effects. 1, you can foolish burial any zombie from your deck to the grave to make him level 4, which is not really relevant. And you can discard any card to make him level 4 as well, and 5 if he's already 4. So you use this to either send your Lord or your Global Bloom or your Balrog, whatever you need. Foolish burial any zombie card in your deck. This card is just very cool because it can send Lord, which helps set up incredible. And yeah, this is the best starter in the deck. I play double Glow Bloom. I play 2 because this card is just very strong. If this card is sent to the graveyard, you can banish it. Then add 1 level 5 or higher zombie monster from your deck to your hand, either Lord or Balrog. Or if Zombie World is on the field, you can special summon them instead. But you cannot special summon anything else except zombies for the rest of the turn. So this card can actually summon out Lord from the deck. It can also summon Balrog from the deck. This card is just so very versatile in what it does, and I really like it in the deck. Which is why I'm playing it at 2, to kind of have like additional resources next turn. It's just so nice that you have the option to add them or to summon them, because then you can just add Lord and discard a spell or trap if you want to, or have more fodder. Just really nice. Play 1 Necromancy. You can banish her from the field or graveyard to activate a Zombie World from your deck. This is very important because this is one of the few cards you can summon off Sanguine and then activate immediately, and then you can trigger your Balrog. Because nothing else in this deck really can trigger Balrog in your opponent's turn quite easily. And when she's on the field, Zombie World cannot be targeted or destroyed, which might also come up if you need to protect your Zombie World. So this card is very solid and nice, and I'm only playing it as a one-off because you don't really want to see this card, you just want to send it to the grave. 1 Balrog. If you don't know this card, if he's in the graveyard in the standby phase and you have a field spell, you can summon him in defense, which is nice. Then, if a zombie monster effect is activated on the field or in the graveyard, you can either negate it or banish it, and you can only use those effects both once per turn. So all your opponent's monsters are zombies because of Zombie World, and then you either negate them or you can banish them, or banish a card on the field or in the graveyard, which is really nice, and the entire premise of the deck. Last card is triple Ash Blossom, just because she's a zombie, no actual synergy here, but it works. And play triple Outland. I play 1 Black Awakening. I've been thinking of bumping this up to 2. Because unlike normal Eldlich decks, this card really is not better than this card, because normally it is, because you can like play through DD Crow and stuff. But for this deck, this is basically a Monster Reborn, which is nice, but this summons any zombie from your deck, which is really, really nice, and this is a solid turn 1 play overall. So I've been thinking of putting that card to 2, I'm not sure if that's correct though. I play 1/7 cities. We are playing fusions in this deck, which is just a very, very important part of the deck. During your main phase, you can fusion summon 1 fusion monster using monsters on your field as materials, and you use this to fusion summon the Golden Lord fusion that uses Eldlich and a level 5 or higher monster, which also works with Super Poly, but it also works with this. And when a zombie is special summoned, you can lock one of your opponent's back row, and it cannot be activated till the end of your turn, which is also nice. It actually comes up a lot. And I'm only playing this at 1 because it is a golden land card, so that means that you can set it with the elixirs. So 1 is enough. Triple zombie world. This is what the deck really is all about, like stopping your opponents because their monsters are zombies. Terraforming is the 4th/5th copy. Triple super poly because they're so generic 2 zombie monster, so you activate zombie world and then just super poly your entire opponent's field away, which is nice. The last card is triple pot of extravagance, just because it's just a very solid card. Draw power, extra deck really doesn't matter if you play the right ratios. So yeah, I'm playing triple extravagance. You can also just do super poly in the standby phase, which is nice as well. Okay, traps, triple Kong, triple hack, triple sanguine. Didn't want to mess with this too much. The last card is Rivalry of the Warlords. Just because when your opponent summons a monster and you have zombie world on the field, you activate Rivalry, and now they can only summon zombies, and they don't have zombies in their deck, probably. So you basically insta-win right there on the spot, which is really, really nice. So yeah, that's it for the main deck. Overall very solid, very clean. I wanted like not to play like too much weird stuff in here and just keep it like Eldlich and zombies, and not like wombo combo, mako mega, whatever. Might be nice though. So yeah, definitely if you're playing a very different version, then let me know in the comment section below, because I'm really interested in this deck. For the extra deck, I play double Link Revo for the Claw Boom. Play 1 Link Spider in case it comes up. I usually link or fuse my Eldlich traps away, so this doesn't really, that's why I'm only playing 1. Play double Verte, which is questionable, but this card can send super poly fusing the entire field, which is nice. Double BLS, because both your Lord and your Bedrock can come back, so it's really easy to abuse this card, which is nice. I play 1 Sucker, I'm really not a fan of this card. I play double Draco Necro Nether Soul Dragon. My second one is on the way, shoutouts to Raphael and Evan. That hasn't arrived yet, sadly. I'm thinking of bumping this card up to 3, just because it's like generic 2 zombie type monsters with zombie world, which is really nice. Play double Eldlich the Match Golden Lord. This card is actually quite overpowered. This is of course new from Blazing Vortex. This card name becomes Eldlich the Golden Lord while on the field, so all your Eldixirs can summon anything else. Cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects. You can tribute 1 zombie monster, target 1 face-up monster your opponent controls, take control of it, but it cannot attack or activate its effects this turn. You can only use this effect once per turn, and he's 3800, so it's just a really beefy boy that cannot be destroyed by anything, which is actually quite insane. And I play Mud Dragon of the Swamp, Dragostapedia, Starving Venom as the last generic fusion targets for Super Poly. And for the side deck, I don't really have one complete because of course I've been testing this deck online. Some things to explore is like Set Rotation, Mystic Mine might work, just general Hand Traps is really solid. A card that I've been really liking is the Golden Land Forever. If a spell or trap or monster effect is activated, well, you control an Eldritch monster, tribute 1 zombie monster, negate the activation if you do destroy that card. Which is something definitely to keep in mind. I was also thinking of playing this in the main deck, because you always normal summon your Uni-Zombie, and then it just stays on the field until the next turn where you may or may not link it away. So that's kind of fodder for this card, which is really nice. And you can also just tribute your Balrog or your Lord if you have to, and then have like more negates. So yeah, that's something to keep in mind. Overall, I really, really like this deck, and I'm gonna play it more often. As soon as I have the Draco Necro, so I'm gonna play this at locals once as well, because I just think that this is so good. Like, there are so many easy win cons, like Super Poly, Rivalry, Zombie World, or just like the Lord package. I think that this deck is very variety heavy, and like every game is gonna be like an entire new adventure on its own. So yeah, thank you guys for watching this quick little feature, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye guys!